Join me as I take on the challenge of adopting these 5 powerful financial habits for an entire month and see if they really can change my life. When we think about our finances, we often focus on the big picture, making more money, paying off debt, or building wealth. But the truth is, it's the small consistent actions we take every day that can have the greatest impact on our financial well-being. These small actions are what I like to call financial habits, and they can be the key to unlocking a life of financial freedom and security. The way we manage our money is a reflection of our values and priorities. By adopting healthy financial habits, we can align our spending with what's truly important to us and create a more fulfilling life. And that's exactly what we are going to explore in today's video, the 5 powerful financial habits that can change your life. Financial habits are the foundation upon which all of our financial decisions are built. They're the daily routines and practices that help us manage our money, achieve our goals, and create a brighter financial future. So if you're ready to take control of your finances and start building the life you've always dreamed of, then keep watching, because today we're going to dive into the 5 powerful financial habits that can make it all possible. We've all been there, struggling to make ends meet, drowning in debt, and feeling like we're stuck in a never-ending cycle of financial stress. It's a frustrating and overwhelming place to be, and it's easy to feel like we are alone in our struggles. But the truth is, millions of people around the world are facing the same financial challenges. They are working hard, but they are not getting ahead. They are living to paycheck with no savings to speak of, and a mountain of debt that seems impossible to climb. Debt is a major obstacle for many of us. Whether it's credit card debt, student loans, or a mortgage, it can be a heavy burden to carry. And when you add in the stress and anxiety that comes with it, it's no wonder so many people feel like they're losing control of their finances. But debt is just one part of the picture. Many of us also struggle to save money, whether it's for short-term goals like a vacation or long-term goals like retirement. We might intend to save, but somehow the money always seems to slip through our fingers. And then there's the financial stress that comes with it all, the worrying, the anxiety, the feeling of being trapped in a situation that seems impossible to escape. It's a terrible feeling, and it can be overwhelming at times. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be this way. We don't have to be slaves to our financial circumstances. We have the power to change our financial habits, to break free from debt and financial stress, and to build a brighter financial future. So what's the solution? How can we break free from the cycle of financial stress and start building the life we've always dreamed of? Well, it all starts with our financial habits. By adopting simple yet powerful habits, we can start to take control of our finances, eliminate debt, and build wealth. Habit number 1 is to track your expenses. This might seem obvious, but it's amazing how many people don't have a clear picture of where their money is going. By tracking your expenses, you can identify areas where you can cut back and make adjustments to align your spending with your goals. To implement this habit, start by writing down every single transaction you make for a month. Yes, it might be tedious, but it's worth it. You can use a budgeting app, a spreadsheet, or even just a piece of paper. The key is to be consistent and accurate. The second habit is to create a budget that actually works for you. A budget isn't a restrictive set of rules, it's a tool to help you at goals. By creating a budget that aligns with your values and priorities, you can start to make intentional decisions about how you spend your money. To implement this habit, start by identifying your income and expenses. Then categorize your expenses into needs and wants. Be honest with yourself. What can you cut back on, and what's truly important to you? The third habit is to prioritize needs over wants. This might seem obvious, but it's amazing how often we get it backwards. We spend money on things we want, but neglect the things we truly need. To implement this habit, start by identifying your needs, things like rent, utilities and groceries. Then allocate your money accordingly. Make sure you're covering your needs first and then allocate any leftover money to your wants. The fourth habit is to save for the future. This might seem simple, but it's amazing how many people neglect to save for the future. By setting aside a portion of your income each month, you can start to build wealth and achieve your long-term goals. To implement this habit, start by setting a savings goal, whether it's a short-term goal like a vacation or a long-term goal like retirement. Then set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings account. Make it easy and convenient so you can't forget. The fifth and final habit is to review and adjust regularly. This habit is all about accountability. It's about regularly checking in on your progress and making adjustments as needed. To implement this habit, start by setting a regular review date, whether it's weekly, monthly or quarterly. Then take the time to review your budget, track your expenses and make adjustments as needed. One of the most powerful things about these habits is that they can be customized to fit your unique financial situation. Whether you're struggling to make ends meet or you're already building wealth, these habits can help you take control of your finances and achieve your goals. I'd like to share a personal story that illustrates the transformation that can occur when someone adopts these financial habits. A few years ago, I was struggling to make ends meet. I was living paycheck to paycheck with no savings to speak of and a mountain of debt. It was a stressful and overwhelming place to be, but then I started adopting these financial habits, tracking my expenses, creating a budget, prioritizing needs over wants, saving for the future, and reviewing and adjusting regularly. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. With a year, I had paid off my debt, built up my savings, and started investing in my future. By adopting these 5 powerful financial habits, you can experience a similar transformation. You can break free from debt and financial stress and start building the life you've always dreamed of. In conclusion, the 5 powerful financial habits we have discussed today, tracking your expenses, creating a budget, prioritizing needs over wants, saving for the future, and reviewing and adjusting regularly can be the key to unlocking a life of financial freedom and security. By adopting these habits, you can take control of your finances, eliminate debt, and build wealth. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What are some of your favorite financial habits and how have they impacted your life? And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more videos on personal finance and wealth building strategies.